here in Season 3 of this year's GSL Code S. In the upper right, in the red,
Samsung Galaxy Can Solar.
right, getting those mouth muscles.
Chewing his cud.
In the bottom left, in the blue,
SK Telecom T1 Dark.
Okay, so let's see what Dark does this time. He's really picked some pretty crazy builds. So, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting when you see, we've seen this more so with the Zergs this season than I would say even in other seasons of GSL.
Yeah.
Really modified play styles from our Zergs.
We're definitely getting more stylistic Zergs than we ever had before.
The older Zergs were all, I don't want to say carbon copies of each other, but there was a lot of...
There's a lot of similarities when you see Zerg
conservative
players.
play,
Yeah.
and you know, this is the right way to do it, so let's not fool around here.
Yeah,
this is the one correct way to play Zerg. And now we're seeing a lot of very different play styles here.
Yeah, Zergs are getting more and more aggressive.
The Roach Hydra tech that Dark did against... why can't I remember this player's name right now? We just casted him. The Roach Hydra tech he did against Flash. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's easy to forget his name.
No, but when he did that, I'm like, oh, wow. You know, that was actually a pretty crazy tech there. We don't see that much, and you picked to do that against Flash? Okay.
Well, it's something that
even
catches a lot of Terrans off guard and kills them.
Even in that last game, that weird timing for the rush there, I'm like, okay, Dark's definitely got his own way of approaching this.
Yeah, well, we'll see what he approaches it with this time. Let's have that hatch and pool on the way. No gases or anything. First gas goes down for Solar.
And the pool gets done now. Now let's see if anybody decides to make a huge amount of lings, or they're just going to keep making drones.
Well, I would say, you know, slow ling, like mass slow ling attacks early in the game are really rare, so I don't think we'll see that. It would be pretty funny, though, if we saw, like, for instance, Dark do that. He's like, well, no, I'm just going to make a bunch of slow lings and go. It can work. We've seen it work before. But
yeah, it has. It's not common, though.
No.
Whenever I see lings moving like this in these pairs, I always imagine they're on a tandem bike.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe they're in like the burlap sack race.
Three-legged race.
Hopping together, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yes, that's what
burlap sack race.
Yeah. Okay, so just droning up for the time being.
That's right.
And pushing that Overlord back.
Yeah, plenty of queens right now being made by Dark.
So here we go. Ling speed started for Solar.
I do wonder if he's going to try something a little bit cheeky, maybe a mass Ling attack.
Yeah,
Speed.
It totally could happen.
It's a pretty popular build.
Okay, so he gets up in here. He sees that more drones have just been made. Checks. He sees gas is now being mined. Back at home for Dark. He's getting a spine crawler and now getting 2 extractors.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see. Very quick layer for Solar. Very, very quick layer. Like, as soon as he gets those lings out, he goes layer. And this is... He canceled speed, didn't he? Yeah. Or did he...
No, wait, yeah. Did we miss something? Did he cancel speed?
Did he start speed? I thought he
I
had.
I swear I thought he...
Yeah.
I saw him start
either way,
speed.
he's not getting speed.
Yeah.
He's instead going up into a very quick layer. And oh, look at this. Evolution Chamber and Roach Warren. This could be a really old build, which is a +1 roaches with speed
from the
attack.
era of Nest T, man.
This is literally the only build that July Zerg would do other than Baneling attacks. He would do Baneling, Zergling, and this, and that was, I am not joking, it, for those of you who actually remember or don't remember July Zerg. And it is a powerful build, and at one point it was one of the best builds in the matchup, but it's very old.
Well, we've had a lot of old builds used already today.
Yeah.
I mean, builds do go in trends. It's kind of like fashion, you know, where things rotate in. what people think is viable as the metagame shifts.
Bell bottoms will never be
bell-bottom jeans, yeah. I never think they look good. I don't know if this is the bell-bottom jeans strat, though. That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure.
Is this the bull cut of
could be
of strats? You know, that never looked cool. All right, so we're gonna go with the third hatch over here. It looks like for Dark, and we have a drone over here for Solar. Is he gonna come over here and make it look like he's trying to expand? What?
Oh,
whoa, okay, what?
This is cool. Well, he's getting speed and +1 attack. So if he just stays hyper-aggressive with this, having speed way sooner, it should buy him enough time to get this hatchery up. And if he gets enough time to have that hatchery up, his economy will get ahead.
Well, plus, if he does a good amount of damage to Dark in the game, let's just say, okay, let's say he doesn't even do enough damage. The game, it's more of a trade, and they're both pretty even. Then, yeah, Solar has a gold base he can mine from later without it really being something that can be contested.
Well, we do have speed and 1-1 on the way for Dark, so he's going to really come into his own here pretty soon. But we have a much bigger army at the moment for Solar, and he does have that speed timing and that +1 a little bit quicker as well. So he can actually move out now and see what he can get done. Some fancy micro, kill a few roaches here and there.
Okay, so the roaches are coming down. The drones are being transferred. And when he gets the drones over to that gold base, he can actually reinforce his attack much more effectively. He's just going to have, I mean, for Roachling, this is about as good as it could possibly be. Okay, so the roaches now coming down here for Solar and engaging for Dark. Dark, though, with Queens, using Transfusion to heal these roaches.
Yeah, he's about to have 1-1 as well, so that is an issue also, but he's pushing him back. When that Spinecrawler gets down, though, he is going to be fine.
Okay, he backs up. Now, the gold base is taken, guys. He has that. Which gives him a really good position here.
Well, +2 on the way. And yeah, that gold base really going to help him out.
It's funny because out of all the matchups you could be in, having a gold base and a ZVZ when you're going Roach, I mean, that just really allows you to get exactly what you need.
You don't need as many drones to mine as much. It's pretty crazy.
Pretty nice.
You get up to that full saturation so much quicker.
Let's point this out, too. Solar's actually up by 2 drones right now anyways.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't matter. The economy better for Solar.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, Solar's economy is now so much better.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny, we don't see a lot of this. I actually thought this was going to be some kind of weird build we'd see Dark do this time, but no, Solar really showing us why. Wait a minute. You know, I was thinking, Dark picked this map for a second. I was saying Solar showing us why he picked this map, but no, this is actually the map Dark goes for, and Solar does a strategy. So let's see what happens now. They have an attack coming down here from Solar, and that's a nice surround there by Dark.
That's really something you do not want to do, forcing him back. And right now we actually have for Dark an additional upgrade and 9 more roaches. This is a big lead, and he may be able to really punish Solar now.
All right, he's coming up here now. There are Queens there to help defend, but only 1, in fact. Dark coming in here, though, but Dark's roaches are just too strong.
Yeah.
I think Dark's roaches are just going to eat through everything here for Solar.
They certainly are.
Look at how badly they're winning this. This concave is getting wider and wider and wider.
Some great micro as well. He's making sure he has a huge concave at all points in time, and it looks like, Tasis, we're going to be able to go to game number 3.
Fantastic game here. I like the idea of Solar strategy, but upgrades are just too important here. It doesn't matter if you have more roaches or the ability to make more roaches. If your opponent actually just gets more and has them upgraded, it's a straightforward win. We're going to the rubber match, guys. It's 1-1. This will be our final game for the night.
That's right.
These guys are very evenly matched. They've both been playing very different play styles of Zerg. I think they're both worthy of going on to the round of 16, but due to the nature of this tournament, only 1 is going to advance.
Pretty crazy game there. I really like that, by the way, by Dark. I like the idea from Solar, but Dark skipped that 2-2. He was like, you know what? No, I can hit a timing here where I'm skipping additional upgrades. I have 1 more upgrade than my opponent, and I'm just going to have more roaches. As soon as he hit that concave once and got a couple extra roach kills, he knew he could just snowball it. So, really well done. Really well done. Who is even going to take this third game?
I have no idea, man. Well, we're going into the third map now. That will be the map choice of Solar, as he did lose that last game.
All right, we'll see what that's going to be.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Quick.
Foxtrot. Aw.
Nimbus. Nimbus is our map.
Yeah, no one really picks Foxtrot, unfortunately.
It's not as popular. Okay, so
this
Nimbus,
could be a coin flippy.
ZVZ. Don't think we're going to have any one base Baneling attacks.
You don't
here.
think so?
I don't think so.
It's a huge map, which makes it bad, which makes it good.
Well,
if a strat's bad on a map,
yeah, it's so illogical that then if you just pull it out, because they completely discounted that as a possibility, occasionally you can catch them off guard. It's funny how RTS games work like that. All right, guys, this will be our final game tonight. The final game in the round of 32 and the final GSL Code